Francis Ngannou shocked the world. What's up guys, it's your boy Akonne the Jedi, Wanliss here. And we're about to talk about last night. What the hell happened? This was a massive win for the MMA community. Francis Ngannou went out there and did something that nobody expected. He beat Tyson Fury. I'm saying it here right now on my channel that officially the scorecards were really wrong. I don't know what was going on there. When I heard it was a split decision, one, I can't remember the number, but one was going to Francis and then one went to Tyson. I was like, oh hell no, this ain't about to happen. And it did. It happened. I can't believe that they gave the decision to Tyson. You were watching the fight just as much as I was watching the fight, and the whole time I was like, I was gobsmacked. So let's go into it. Let's give my initial thoughts about the whole entire fight. First of all, let's talk about that stadium. The stadium was lit. Apparently built that in 90 days. They had an outdoor part and an indoor part. I only tuned in from the co-main event because I was eating food. Oh, couldn't wait myself. Yeah. I'm fighting next Saturday. Can't wait. Super excited. But after the co-main event, they had this opening ceremony. And this opening ceremony was, it was like a concert mixed in with just walkouts and stuff. It was so sick, man. We had a little baby. You had I don't know the other two artists, but it was, I enjoyed it. Pretty entertaining. My £21 that I spent, I was happy that it was worth it by that end of that segment. And then we had the fights. Boy, did they show out. I love a good walkout, as you know. Links to one of my walkouts are here. Ding. They both sat on their chairs, you know, king, baddest of, what do they call it? Baddest of the baddest? Battle of the baddest, that's what they called it. Battle of the baddest. They definitely showed that in their walkouts. Gypsy King came out in style. He looked more comfortable really in the walkout. Francis Ngannou took a long time to get out. I thought there was maybe technical difficulties, or I thought he was maybe a bit scared or something. When that was going on, I was like, oh Jesus, what's happening here? Both entered into the ring, and from round one, Francis Ngannou's shape and everything about him just seemed very positive, and I thought, okay, you know, what can he do here? Can he keep it up? And round one was pretty tight, but you could arguably give it to Ngannou, arguably, yeah? I was just watching his entertainment, not really trying to judge it. I was just thinking, okay, he looks good. Let's skip to round three. Wow, he got he dropped Tyson. After he dropped Tyson with that left hook counter, boom, just right on the top of the head. People are arguing about saying it hit him in the back of the head. I need to watch it again, but it's one of those shots where his trajectory is going at Tyson's head. He's countering. If Tyson slightly turns off, it goes on the top of the cranium here, in line with the ear. I think that's a legal shot. I'm not really going to argue about that. This happens in MMA quite often when you get down to the ground, doing ground and pound, and someone turns their head and you hit the back of the head accidentally. It's one of them, if the referee tells me and I continue to hit the back of the head, then it is illegal. Just like what happened last week with Volkanovski and Islam, where there was a few shots that hit the back of Volkanovski's head as he was getting ground and pounded. A lot of people were moaning about that. I have no queries with that. I feel like it was all legal shots, and the referee was telling Volk to move, and you know, a beautiful performance by Islam. Anyway, back to this fight. After 5 rounds, I had Ngannou up. Maybe Tyson had 1 or 2 rounds in there, but I had Ngannou up. Maybe even extreme as 5 rounds up. Tyson had a lot of work to do going into that 6th round. I don't know, like, he just didn't really seem like he, 1, trained for Ngannou, or 2, just was, you know, getting started and making it more entertaining and stuff. But at this point, he already got dropped. I don't know, if you get dropped anywhere and you're the baddest man on the planet, not even about the baddest man on the planet, you're the best boxer in the world, which I would consider Tyson to be, you know. It's a battle of the baddest. Like, let's go, you know what I mean? And that's not to dumb down Ngannou's skills, but man, at this point my mouth was open. I was shocked. I was like, what? Skip forward to round 8. I was like, wow, Ngannou's still up. Ngannou's still winning. He's still winning the fight. Tyson still hasn't really done enough damage or points. It hasn't done enough boxing really for me to say that he is comfortably gaining back points. I'm now rooting for Ngannou hard. Me and my missus were sitting there on the sofa. We were like, what's going on? Let's go. Come on. Before the fight, my missus kept saying, I feel so sorry for Ngannou. He's gonna get smashed. And so did the rest of the world. The whole of the world was like, Ngannou was gonna get smashed. And he came out there and put on a performance of his life. Just gotta give him a clap. Round 10 came and he kept his structure. Good work with the front hand. With the lead hand, he was very disciplined. We didn't see NGANNOU brawl, put himself in compromisable positions, and that again has to be down to the testament of, you know, he's been champion of the world at UFC, and that's no joke. Dedication it takes to get there, the skills it takes to get there, and let's not forget he's a knockout artist too. He's not like he's a grappler, so he's got a lot of stand-up skills. Boxing and MMA stand-up is entirely different, but as you can see, NGANNOU put everything into this, everything into his fight camp, and having a corner like Mike Tyson train him definitely paid dividends. Watching all the highlights, at some point there was an elbow. Tyson threw an elbow. Tyson really wants to get in that cage and fight NGANNOU. Probably not. The decision was shocking. I could not believe they gave it to Tyson, and I feel like Tyson himself feels like that he robbed the guy and feels completely bad about that. Maybe he just feels some embarrassment, but it's the fight game, you know? He beat him fair and square. I would like to see Tyson just be like, look, he's one of the baddest men on the planet and he was a great fight and stuff. I haven't watched too many interviews. I just went straight to bed after that. But yeah, from what I've seen, I'm just like, yo, just maybe if someone beats you, you know? And man, that was a clear victory for NGANNOU. So another clap. Overall, I think this is a victory for MMA. Also a victory for crossover boxing. I feel like they put the event out. The event that they put out was pretty amazing. Very good spectacle to watch. I didn't watch any of the undercard, but the main card, the main event, definitely spectacular, and I'll definitely be tuning into another fight. I hope they have a rematch because I feel like that would be another spectacle and people definitely want to see that. The fight between Usyk and Tyson now looks a little bit more risky, and I feel like this is going to play into Tyson's hands though. I feel like they're going to have to sell a lot more between Usyk and Tyson now because of the whole, oh my god, he's not unbeatable, you know, like that sort of essence has definitely been shaken. We'll see how the hype goes for that, whether that fight does go ahead. I'm sure it is already signed and dealed, so I guess they'll go back and figure that out. Tyson will have to heal from this battle, as it was a battle, and he took a lot of damage in this fight. I'll be looking forward to seeing the news on that. But let me know what you thought about the fight. Did you think Tyson won, or did you think NGANNOU won? Who is the baddest man on the planet? And would you like to see these guys fight in MMA? Comment below. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and may the force be with you.